Okay, then. What mischief is my little kitty gonna get into today?
Don't suppose you'd enchant my sword. Dull old blade can barely cut butter.
Let you live, because you will be useless in a fight. Got it.
Oh, hello. Just tidying up.
I swear to you, unnatural magics are coming from that cave. There are strange noises and lights. We need someone to investigate.
Please, don't interrupt the court.
We send out a legion to scour the cave and secure the town. Hafingar's people will always be safe under
Your
my
Eminence, my scribe suggested nothing in the area. Dragon Bridge is under Imperial control. This is likely superstitious nonsense.
Watch your feet. We just clean there.
Might be called for.
Oh, yes,
Let this
you're
conversation
right.
play out, because you do get a
Well,
quest
tell
from it,
Captain
so...
Aldous I said to assign a few extra soldiers to Dragonbridge.
Thank you, Yar Elisif. What about the cave?
I will have someone take care of the cave as well, Varnius. You can rest easy. You're dismissed. Do you have business with the court?
You're here looking for some help with Wolf Skull Cave?
You mean the Dragon Bridge issue? I'll be honest with you. I was planning to let that go. Varnius is a bit jumpy at the best of times. There have been reports of weird happenings near Wolfskull Cave. Travelers disappearing, odd lights. I suspect wild animals, or perhaps bandits. I don't
The odds
think it's
lights,
worth our
okay.
time with the war going on. But if you want to clear out the cave, I'll make sure you're repaid for your work.
You to get into the Pelagius wing.
Absolutely not. That wing has been sealed for hundreds of years, and for good reason. They say the ghost of Pelagius the Mad still haunts it. Ghost or not, there are reminders of his dark rule that are best left buried away. Feel free to return to me with questions.
If I needed
The
something
Blue
from you,
Palace is an
you would
open
know
forum.
it.
What's your problem?
Nothing. I'm busy, and I don't... Oh, don't give me that look. Fine, I suppose I can find some menial task to set your mind on. We have something of a vampire problem. Bodies have been found with blood drained. I know of a den nearby.
I'll see what I can
don't
do.
expect you to be capable of even that. Spells and incantations for those with the talent to cast them.
One I already have. Where is it? Elemental Bolts, the one I already
Vampires.
got.
Be quick. So, you wish to master the arcane arts?
Oh, nothing I don't
Take
already
care of
have.
yourself, and always remember, the world is ripe with people looking to spill your blood.
Oh, hello. Just tidying
Did you
up.
get into the Pelagius wing?
Oh, I'd get in trouble for that. It's not allowed. Besides, it's scary in there. Well, I suppose in that
I'll just
case
lie
it's
straight
okay
to your
let you
face.
in. But only briefly. Be careful and come right back.
Lord Mead.
Marty, Kelly, my dear. Oh, I couldn't. It goes right through me. Besides, I have so many things to do. So many undesirables to contend with. Naysayers, buffoons, detractors. Why, my headsman hasn't slept in 3 days. You are far too hard on yourself, my dear, sweet...
Ooh, look at the vibrating pie.
What would the people do without you? Dance? Sing? Smile? Grow old? You are the best septum that's ever ruled. Well, except for that Martin fella. But he turned into a dragon god, and that's hardly sporting. You know, I was there for that whole sordid affair. Marvelous time. Butterflies, blood, a fox, a severed head, ho, and the cheese!
He's talking about Oblivion there.
Yes, as you've said countless times before. Harumph! Well then, if you're going to be like that, perhaps it's best
Look at this
I
vibrating
take my
pie.
leave. A good day to you, sir. I said good day! Yes, go. Leave me to my ceaseless responsibilities and burdens. How
Oh.
rude! Can't be bothered to host an old friend for a decade or two.
We're here to deliver a message.
Really? Oh, what kind of message? A song? A summons? Wait, I know. A death threat written on the back of an Argonian concubine. Those are my favorites. Well, spit it out, mortal. I haven't got an eternity. Actually, I do. Little joke. But seriously, what's the message?
That's to retrieve you from your vacation.
Were you now? By whom? Wait! Don't tell me. I want to guess. Was it Molag? No. Little Tim, the Toymaker's son, huh? What?
I am not little.
Of King Lysandes? Or was it one? Yes! Stanley, the talking grapefruit from Passwall.
I wish it was Stanley.
Wrong on all accounts, aren't I? No matter. Honestly, I don't want to know. Why ruin the surprise? But more to the point, do you, tiny, puny, expendable little mortal, actually think you can convince me to leave? Because that's crazy. You do realize who you're dealing with here.
You're a madman.
Only good guess. But only half right. I'm a mad god. The mad god, actually. It's a family title. Gets passed down from me to myself every few thousand years. Now you can call me Anne-Marie.
But it says Sheogorath.
But only if you're partial to being flayed alive and having an angry immortal skip rope with your entrails. If not, then call me Sheogorath, Daedric, Prince of Madness. Charmed.
Does it mean you'll leave or not?
Now that's the real question, isn't it? Because honestly, how much time off could a demented Daedra really need? So, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave. That's right. I'm done. Holiday complete. Time to return to the humdrum day-to-day. On one condition. You have to find the way out first. Well, good luck with that.
Okay, what's the catch?
I do love it when the mortals know they're being manipulated. Makes things infinitely more interesting. Care to take a look around? This is not, I dare say, the Solitude Botanical Gardens. Have you any idea where you are? Where you truly are? Welcome to the deceptively verdant mind of the Emperor Pelagius III. That's right! You're in the head of a dead, homicidally insane monarch! Now,
Sounds like
I
fun.
know what you're thinking. Can I still rely on my swords and spells and sneaking and all that nonsense? Sure, sure. Or you could use the Wabachak! Huh? Huh? Didn't see that coming, did you?
Wabajack added.
Do you mind? I'm busy doing the fish stick. It's a very delicate state of mind.
Okay. Catting complete.
Oh, good choice! Well, good for me. I find everyone being out to get you so terribly entertaining. You might find it less so. You see, Pelagius's mother was, well, let us say, unique. Although I suppose, in the grand scheme of things, she was fairly average for a septon. That woman wielded fear like a cleaver. Or did she wield a cleaver and make people afraid? I never get that part right. Oh, but she taught her son well. Pelagius learned at a very early age that danger could come from anywhere, at any time, delivered.
Storm versus Flame.
The objective here is simple, you simpleton. Use your Wabachak to defeat the enemy, while they do the same. Oh, I thought you'd never figure it out. With the threat gone, Pelagius is under the delusion that he's safe, which means you've helped him out, sort of. And we're that much closer to home.
Sadly, I knew the answer to that one. Can't hit those things, I guess. Fine.
You've headed down the path of dreams.
For he is wonder.
For
Yes,
you, Pelagius
indeed.
suffered
How's it going,
night terrors
Wimpy?
from a young age. All you need to do
Wait,
is find
one of them
something to
landed
wake
all the
our
way
poor
over here.
Pelagius up. You'll find his terrors easy to repel, but persistent.
It is goat now. Yeah, it would have been fun. I would have liked to fight too, but... I glitched this one out?
Never should have come here.
That it?
Well,
That's gotta go down quick.
That's something to crow about. With Pelagius up and about, you're moving right along. We'll both be home in no time.
Why can't I search chest? Fine, be that way.
Ah! Now this is a sad path. Pelagius hated and feared many things. Assassins, wild dogs, the undead, pumpernickel. But the deepest, keenest hatred was for himself. The attacks against himself can be seen here fully. They're always carried out. The self-loathing enhances Pelagius' anger. But his confidence will shrink with every hit. You must bring the two into balance. Here we go! Wonderfully done! Pelagius is finally ready to love himself and continue hating everyone else.
Love himself and hate everyone else. Fly on my plate. Fly. Go, cabbage, go.
Do you mind? I'm busy doing the fish stick. It's a very delicate state of mind.
The fish stick. I've done it. I've fixed Pelagius's mind.
Fixed is such a subjective term. I think treated is far more appropriate, don't you? Like one does to a rash or an arrow in the face. Ah, but no matter. Heartless mortal that you are, you've actually succeeded and survived. I am first to honor my end of the bargain. So, congratulations. You're free to go. They've been known to change my mind. So, go. Really.
Okay.
Pelagius Septim the Third, once the mad emperor of Tamriel, now so boring.
Who were you talking to?
Pelagius the Third. Now, surely even you know about Pelagius's decree. On his deathbed, and this was inspired, he forbade death. That's right, death outlawed. Inside the mind of... is it your first time? But... So, they've been known to change my mind. Well, I suppose it's back to the Shivering Isles. The trouble Haskell can get into while I'm gone simply boggles the mind. Let's make sure I'm not forgetting anything. Clothes, check. Fare, check. Luggage. Luggage. Need my luggage.
Master!
There it is.
Give me back. Does this mean we're going home? Oh, happy times.
Do you mind?
I can't wait to...
Yes, that's quite enough celebration. That's it. As for you, my little mortal minion, feel free to keep the Wabbajack as a symbol of my... just take the damn thing. You take care of yourself now. And if you ever find yourself up in New Sheo, do look me up. We can share a strawberry tart. Ta-ta!
That sounds lovely.
Do you mind? I'm busy doing the fish stick. It's a very
And I'm now over encumbered because of the Wabbajack. How am I this over encumbered? That's why I lost my backpack. There we go. Just a skull there. Makes total and complete sense. Physics damage. Makes total and complete sense. Anything else I can get in here? Don't think so. Where's the Bard's College? To join that since I'm here.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Hey, which thing was I? Request to meet. Go away, thing. Thank you for your efforts to protect my realm. That I am in search of and I require it before I return home. An artifact from the Shivering Isles that was served as the focus of Thorin's depraved rituals. Maybe beneath the Arch of Solitude upon the shore, that I might make an exchange. Interesting. I think that's referring to this. Bard's College.
Welcome to the Bard's College. I'm the headmaster here. Always a pleasure to meet a prospective bard. You should be aware that many apply, but we accept very few people. When possible, we ask applicants to perform tasks the college needs completed.
You need me to do?
Elisabeth has forbidden the burning of King Olaf, a festival put on by the Bard's College. We need to change her mind. To convince her, I want to read King Olaf's verse, a part of the Poetic Edda, the living history of Skyrim. Unfortunately, the verse was lost long ago.
How do you lose a book?
Yes, according to Giraud,
Every copy of a book.
a portion of the Edda dealing with King Olaf might still exist in Dead Man's Respite. I need you to retrieve the poem. As you may be aware, Elisif's husband, High King Torig, was recently killed. Elisif mourns her husband deeply, and she feels that a festival that burns a king in effigy is distasteful. I tried to convince
All the more
her
reason to do it.
festival is many centuries old and celebrates solitude, but I need proof. I believe King Olaf's verse will provide that proof. I wish you luck in finding the verse.
There we go. I'll get that started at least.
I have faith that you'll return with King Olaf.
Love when NPCs do that. By love, I mean it frickin' pisses me off.
Nope. Sorry. Nothing.
Oh, that arch. Okay. I understand now. And we'll take the quick and easy way down. Never said it was the painless way down, though. Do I want to keep this sword or give it up? Ooh, Nernroot. Alright. I don't know what this is about to turn into, so...
Speak quickly. Indeed. I suppose thanks are in order.
Hmm.
It would seem so.
No, I'm keeping the sword.
Speak quickly. Hmm? Indeed. Very well. Here, take this for your troubles. It would seem so.
I like that better. I got crap I gotta drop off here, because I'm getting pretty full. Have anything I can melt? That was the wrong button. Another flawless ruby. Ruby. I can make a bunch of them, get some money. Still too much for me to run, though. Gonna go a little slow into there. Almost there. $50 hanging moss, Jesus Christ. Guess that's something different. Fun as you are. That weapon rack is broken. know what? That's gonna look good on that one. Yeah, it looks good. I am naked now. Just go in there. We need to improve that sword. $30. Yeah, it's better than what I have. Yeah, I got it to 32. Go sell those bows and stuff.
You're someone who... blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs. Don't forget to check inside the shop.
Okay, so what quest do I want to do?
This war's as stupid as our feud with Clan Greymane.
I ain't done nothing.
What's Greymane?
Welcome to our home.
Mother, what's the meaning of this? Who have you brought into our home?
Averstein, put that down. He's here to help us find Thorold.
How do we know he's not spying for the Battleborn? This was foolish. We can't trust anyone. Who knows what they'll do if they find me here.
I can't take any more of this. No weapons, please. Let's just talk.
All right, Mother.
Can I help you?
So, you're here to help?
Yes, absolutely.
know
What can I
that
do?
Thorald's not dead. I just know it. The Imperials have him and are keeping him somewhere, but I don't know where. Those damned Battleborns, they know something. They're hiding it. They practically taunt us with it. They must have some sort of proof. There's gotta be something in that house of theirs. I just know it. I don't dare leave the house myself, so I need your help.
Why do you think the Battleborns are involved?
Battleborns, the Emperor's biggest bootlickers here in Whiterun. Their connections to the Empire and the Legion are well known. When Thorald didn't return home, there was no question in my mind. They knew Thorald supported the Stormcloaks, knew he was gonna aid them in battle, made sure he didn't come back. Locked him up someplace to get back at my family. I'm sure of it.
What proof do you
Anything
need?
that confirms that Thorald isn't dead, but is being held captive. I know those Battleborns have it. They'd be hiding it, of course. Wouldn't want it to get out that they've been lying this whole time. But you might be able to butter them up enough to lower their guard. Best if you didn't mention to anyone that you saw me here.
I mentioned it to everyone. Got
Do you
it.
have news? Did you find something?
There we go.
Can't a woman get a moment to herself? Leave me.
This is going great.
I'm going to warn you again. Get out, or I'll call the guards. You should have listened. Guards, help! Trespasser! That's close enough.
Where was this person?
Stop, in the name of the Jarl. You have committed crimes against Skyrim and her people. What say you in your defense? Oh, forgive me, Thane. I didn't realize it was you. We'll look the other way this time. But even the Jarl's influence has its limits. Be more careful. Need a blade? We should talk to Adrian at the forge.
There we go.
Do you have news? Did you find some? I knew it. Let me see, please. The Thalmor. By the 9. It's worse than I thought. So, Northwatch Keep. Then we know where to hit them.
You're going to assault Northwatch
I'll do
Keep?
anything if it means saving my brother. You'll join us, won't you? Thorald can't be left to those monsters.
Let me see if I can bring him back on my own without bloodshed. Stay hidden.
Are you sure? I doubt you stand a chance against the Thalmor. I can have a group of men ready at a moment's notice. Many would be willing to help rescue my brother.
I'm sure. I'll bring him back
Very
myself.
well. I'll give you a chance, but if you can't do it, I will.
Yeah, thought I was right about that.
Halt!
I'm here for Thorlund Greymane.
Are you joking? Even if we had a prisoner by that name, the only way he'd be released is by order of the Imperial Legion. Now I suggest you turn around and go back the way you came. Mm-hmm. Halt! Are you even if we had a... Now I suggest you turn around and go back the way you came.
Oh, it's two-handed? Oh, great. That was annoying. As that sword was two-handed. Exploded on me. Okay, is there an actual peaceful way to solve this one? I don't remember. But I get to ruin Thalmor's day, so I don't care. Plenty of elven armor here. Steel that I can sell for a gold each, and they weigh nothing. You're dead.
Is someone there?
Okay, about to die. Get this mage out of the picture. Knock it off. How'd I miss? Stop blocking. You had some good arrows on ya. Burnt corpse. Always good for gold. Good weight to value ratio for that thing.
You're not afraid you'll set fire to something?
Quit backpedaling, you little bitch. Oh, you've got to be fucking kidding me. Back at the beginning. All over again. Aren't you dead? I look weird.
What was that?
Go up here right away this time.
Over here.
Where did you come from? That guy is annoying. Come on, go away. I have a shout equipped now. Blow you up, because that's funnier. I want whatever those things are. Like a conjure mindless skeleton.
You there. What are you doing?
I'm here to rescue you.
I never thought I'd see another friendly face again. We need to get to safety as soon as possible. Let's move.
I'm hoping I could have decapitated you.
Leave me alone.
I've got to get out of here.
What are you looking at?
I'm letting you out. Yeah, I'm not opening that without the key. I'm gonna break too many picks trying to open that.
I cannot thank you enough for rescuing me from this place. I suspect I'd never again see the light of day otherwise. But why would you risk your life for me, a stranger?
There was a quest. Family was concerned for you.
I should have known. This was all Avelstein's idea, wasn't it? Where is he?
Told him to wait in Whiterun.
Wise decision, but I fear he may not be safe there anymore. They'll go looking for me, and Whiterun will be the first place they search. I cannot stay. Not here. Not in Whiterun. It likely won't be safe for Avelstein either.
It's not going to be safe here because that's a dragon.
In with the ranks of the Stormcloaks. But would you do me a favor? Tell my mother to suffer the winter's cold wind. For it, I thank you again, friend. You've given me my life back.
Yeah, Maid has brought you straight to your doom.